What can I get you started with then, dear?
I'm just gonna get a tall iced vanilla latte.
Okay,
Yes.
Nina. See you up here with a tall iced vanilla latte.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Oh yeah, of course. Sorry.
I was like,
You're like, I need my stars.
thank you.
I love your nails, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
You have a great day.
You too. I'm hungover. Last night was crazy. Just kidding, I'm not hungover. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm exhausted. So I had a horrible week. It was just so bad this past week. Last night though was just wild and it definitely made up for it, which I'm about to tell you guys a whole story time. Julie and I, my best friend, we went to the club last night for the first time since, I don't know, high school or a little bit after high school. This week was just hard, mentally, emotionally, just everything. And today I am recovering from last night. So worth it. I had so much fun. Before I get into the story time though, I got a new purse and it came in the mail and I've been waiting to open it up with you guys. So before I get into the story time of last night, I'm gonna open up my new purse. I'm even more excited because I had just a horrible week. So I just know this is gonna make me feel better. Oh, wow. Even the little wrapping that says caution looks so cute. You guys, this is not what I wanted. What the fuck? This is not what I wanted. So I have two Coach purses that are like big, like they're huge, like you can pack a whole thing in it. And then I have not a shoulder bag, but it has like the long string. What I wanted was a shoulder bag. It's just a tiny little shoulder bag that I can wear like this. And this is kind of big. I kind of want to gift this to someone. I love the color. So this is the bag. And it looked way smaller on the website. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. It looks good with this outfit though. I just thought it was gonna be smaller. Like I literally thought it was gonna be tiny. Hello. Okay, so now for the story time. So like I said, I've had a horrible week and I just wanted to like let loose. I've really been wanting to go dancing for a long time. I've been wanting to go to the club. Sometimes I think like I'm too old for that. I'm out of that phase, but I feel like every once in a while it's good, you know? Especially if you love to dance, just being in that environment, the music, the beating in your chest. Every once in a while it's good. Definitely not how like I used to do it in college. If you're in the Dallas area, then you know about 01 and 09. And in my college days, I was there every single weekend, like just nonstop. I saw on Instagram that one of my favorite Tejano bands, Signal, was gonna be in Dallas at New West. So I hit up my best friend Julie and I was like, you trying to go out or what? And she was down. And then I was just like, you know what? 09 was like in the back of my head. By the way, this happened yesterday, so this was last night. So I'm getting ready, I'm doing my makeup, and I was like, you know what? I love my band so much. My band. I love them so much, but I've already seen them. Like I've already seen them live. So I texted Julie and I was like, girl, let's just go to 09. Are you down? And she was like, yeah. I live really far. I mean, I didn't know if there was gonna be any traffic, so I kind of left a little like earlier. I got to the club at, I want to say like 8:50. I know that is, everybody knows that the party don't start till midnight, but I also wasn't trying to get home like super late. So I get there before Julie to this empty parking lot. I've never seen it like that ever. I literally got there when the tias and tios got there. Like it was so empty. So then Julie gets there. We're in her car. She's putting on her press-on nails. I'm just spilling the tea and venting to her about my horrible week. So we were just waiting and talking, and no one was showing up. So we were just like, let's just go inside. So we went into 09 first. We got a drink, a Sex on the Beach. It's like my go-to anywhere. So we got a drink, we sat down. The music was like at first, and then like it was pretty lit, but it still wasn't the vibe because nobody was there. Like it was just empty. So we're drinking, we're listening to the music, we finish that drink, we get another drink. We're just listening to music, and then she was like, let's try 01. I was like, yeah, like I'm down. Oh my god, I totally forgot to mention, we got in for free. I don't know if it was because it was Friday or just because we were there so early, but we got in for free. We got our little bands and everything, and yeah, like it was free. I was like, whoa. It was so crazy though, because like the cost of our drinks was more than like the entrance fee, and I was like, what is this? So then we walk over to O1. It's lit. Like, it is lit. It has a good amount of people. By the time we left, it was packed. On the dance floor, people were dancing. Like, the vibe was there. It was it. We just walked in, went straight to the dance floor. It was actually perfect timing, because if you've ever been to O1, you know how it kind of switches off. Music for couples, so the couples dance, and then they kind of switch it to like cumbias, and it's like lit, and then everybody else like gets on the floor. If you've never been, or if you've never been to a club, like that's, yeah. But that's how O1 is. Okay, pause. My makeup looks so good today. I love how it came out. It looks very dewy. Period. It was super, super fun, so nostalgic. It's been forever since her and I have gone out dancing. We danced the night away. Every time it was time for like the couples music and the couples were like dancing, we were just sitting there like we were like really watching like how people dance. And there was this like one guy who like twirled this girl like so good, and her hair was like flowing, and we were like, yes. We were like, he did that, like the way he twirled her. It was just hilarious. And it was definitely one of those nights where like it's just you and your girlfriends, and you're all like we're together. If you are in the Dallas area, if you've ever been to O1, you know that the guys there are like bold. Like, they be pulling on you. They're not shy to come up to you. We were definitely playing that card like really, really hard last night. Like, we're together. Like, don't touch me. I'm proud of myself because I have not danced like that in heels in forever. And I lasted. I love my best friend Julie. She's always down for anything. She's my partner in crime. So then like later on, they switched to the like couples music where the couples dance, and they had kept it on for like a while, and we were just like kind of like waiting. We were talking about it, screaming at each other. We were like, hey, O9's probably like lit by now. It's like midnight at this point. That's where we were originally supposed to go, or B was O9. So we leave O1, we're walking to O9, and there's these like really big, again, if you've ever been, you've seen them between both of the clubs. There's these tall yellow like pillar thingies, and I'm in heels. I was starting to feel it a little bit. I needed to sit down for a second, so we both sat down, and this is where it gets interesting. We're outside, we're sitting on this pillar, and this random guy comes up to us, probably in his like mid-30s or something. This weird dude. He just starts talking to us. I wish this whole interaction would have been filmed. It was just one of those things that like you had to be there. And this is definitely one of my all-time favorite moments with Julie now. So he starts talking to us, and it's just small talk, and Julie's kind of like, good, how are you, blah, blah, blah. And he was weird because he's just asking us all these questions, and the whole conversation turned into a whole improvise. Julie kind of started it out. Whatever she was saying, I was kind of going with it, and vice versa. He's asking us all these questions. Obviously we're gonna lie. We're just bouncing off each other the whole time, and we both know each other so well that we were kind of like mixing some truths in there, but they were like my truths for her, and like vice versa. So for instance, he's like, oh, where are you from? And Julie's like, oh, I'm from Farmersville. And then he like looks at me, and I'm like, I'm from Corsicana. We literally deserve an Oscar. We were literally just going with it. It was so hilarious. And you're probably asking, like, if he was so weird, like, why not just walk away? The thing is that we're with each other, but we're alone. If we're like, okay, like, we're gonna leave, bye. We didn't want him to be like, oh, I can take you to your car, and then like him follow us to our car. Our whole tactic was to get him to stop talking, and then just have him leave on his own and go in a different direction. But we had fun in doing that. The funniest part of that conversation was, he was like, tienen hijos. If you don't speak Spanish, that means like, do you have kids? We both looked at each other, we're like, hell nah. We were like, nah, like He was like, ¿por qué? We're like, cuz. And we look at each other and we're like, cuz fuck them kids. And we just start laughing. I mean, we said it word for word at the exact same time. It was the ultimate twin moment. Like, finish my sentences, read my mind. But it was literally like that one TikTok. But we were just laughing because the fact that we both said it the same thing at the same time. He was probably like, what's wrong with him? He asked us for our names. Like, Julie said her real name, and then I was like, oh, my name is Alejandra. That's like the first thing that came into my mind because that's Julie's middle name. What would have been really crazy is if she said my middle name and I said her middle name. That would have been crazy. Because she actually calls me Nina Maria. He was like, how do y'all know each other? Like, how did y'all meet? And I was like, oh, we met in high school. We're best friends. He was like, oh, pero como, right? Because I said I was from Corsicana and she said she's from Farmersville. So I was like, at this point in the conversation, I was like, this is so hilarious. Like, I need to like record. And I actually recorded this part and I'm gonna put it right here.
I do services on like limousines and shit like that.
Como para quinceañeras? Or
No,
what?
we're like executive limousines.
Well, business is business, so it doesn't matter. As long as you get your money.
Fuck yeah.
Ya que,
I own my own fucking house.
nomás porque te tengas, nomás porque te tengas mantener tú, that's good. That's
I
what's
have a
up.
fucking ranch in Ennis and shit.
Period.
That's good. Good for you.
And that
Yeah. I don't have to pay anything. I don't have no kids. I don't pay rent. I save my money. Yeah.
Period.
How did you meet, guys? Like, how did you know each other?
Oh, we met in high school. We're best friends.
Oh, like, you in pharmacy and you in Ennis? Which
Es
high school did you
que,
go
es que
to?
ella vivía close to me.
Where? Like where? What city?
Kind of by.
I got kicked out when I was in high school.
Holy shit, you're
So
a fucking
I-
troublemaker.
So I moved back to Dallas, and then when I graduated from high school, I went back to Corsicana.
También.
Dallas. I used to be in
Back
Dallas.
in high school, like, what, 10 years ago?
We're in Dallas now.
This part is actually true. I was like, well, I got kicked out in high school and moved to Dallas, and then we met in high school. That's how we met. Hey, but I know he was lying too. Like, at the end of it all, we both looked at each other like, he was all like, oh, I got like 50,000 in the bank and I own my own house or whatever. And Julie was like, cool, like, good for you, like, that's cool. And I'm just shaking my head, like, looking to the side. So finally, after all that talking, after all that interrogation, he was just like, okay, well, y'all have a good night. So he like walks away and we make sure he's like far away and we just start busting out laughing. But we both looked at each other and we're like, girl, that's a sign for us to get the hell out of here. Like, we need to go. And my feet were already kind of hurting at that point. So it was a great night. It was a great end to a horrible week. I'm so thankful for Julie. She's always down for anything. I love you. So I actually need to get going. I'm meeting up with my dad for lunch, so I'll be right back. So I just got done eating with my dad. I'm super sleepy, but I hope you guys enjoyed this story time of my club adventure. If you haven't checked out my mini spring haul, I will leave the link in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.